Our first question comes from Victoria Alvarado. She asked, what safety measures will be taken in our local schools to ensure our children are safe? Who will protect the schools? We need someone at every school. I am extremely concerned as this is my child's first year of in-person learning. Okay, so I know that was multiple questions in one. Let's break them down, starting with safety measures at schools in the event of an active shooter or security threat. Chief Ryder.
Yeah, Mia. So that's valid questions and concerns from our parents. We've heard that over and over. All summer long, people have been worried about the start of school, but what I would tell you is our police department. We have a dedicated school district police department here in Fort Bend ISD. We have 75 officers that are dedicated just to the schools and the safety of our kids. And so we train. There's so many layers to this, to this safety puzzle. And we train our students and our staff. We train our officers very well to respond to an active shooter. We follow the alert training model, which is the advanced law enforcement rapid response training. And, just this summer, our own police department here at Fort Bend ISD hosted 4 training classes, and 89 officers from 8 different agencies attended that training with us. And that just shows the amount of collaboration and cooperation we have among all the police agencies in Fort Bend County. We know that if there's an incident, an active attack incident on a school, there are going to be multiple agencies responding. And so we train together so that we can be as prepared as possible.
I know you mentioned you have 75 officers. How are they stationed or dispatched? We know that Victoria had asked, will each school have someone there, meaning an officer? How are the officers dispatched throughout the district?
Yeah, so right now we have 2 officers stationed at every high school. We have an officer at every middle school. And then for each of our 11 high schools, we have a feeder pattern for those. And so there are about 4, maybe 5 elementaries in each one of those feeder patterns. And we have an officer assigned just to patrol the elementary schools in each one of those feeder patterns. That's been something that we put into place over the last couple of years, but now we're hearing, from the community and the parents that they want an officer at each elementary school. And so I can tell you that over the last couple of weeks, Dr. Whitbeck and myself and the executive team are working on a plan where we can see if we can make that happen. There are some. Go ahead.
Mia, I would just add, Mia, that you can expect to hear in the next week or two our discussion at our board meetings about calling a VATRE, which is basically asking the voters to look at some extra pennies for us, and we would be focusing on 2 main areas with that additional revenue. And one is a police officer at every elementary school. And we know that there's a shortage of officers in the entire greater area, but that would be a plan we would work toward. And we think that because we're hearing kind of what you're hearing, that our voters will probably think it's worth it, that that's something they want to see happen in our schools. So we're listening, and you can expect to hear more about that.
Yeah, we'll see if parents are willing to make that investment by going through with a potential vote, that is.